Okay, Mrs. Peabody, now that we've done the first exercise, really activating that lower abdominal muscle, now that that's turned on and we're ready to go, we're going to add some movement now in a 4-point kneeling position. So I'll demonstrate and just show you what we're going to do. Nice and careful with the back there. Okay. So you're going to go hands directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips, about hip width apart.
Right.
Okay. So you're going to find what that neutral is for you. Okay, so you don't want to be too arched or too rounded. So just that slight neutral lower back position.
Yeah.
And we don't want it to move from there. So you're going to imagine there's a glass of water on your lower back.
Yeah.
And if you shift it at all, that glass is going to fall off your back, which is not what we want, okay? Or a tray of marbles. So you want to keep it nice and still. Brace your core, pull your belly button up, and then lift one arm up as high as you can, ideally around shoulder level, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. So it's not only working on your core stability, it's also working on shoulder stability. So as I lift this arm, this shoulder is working to stabilize, so quite good for a little bit of shoulder stability work too. So get into position, you can. Yeah, perfect. Watching the back.
Sorry.
Yep. So what you want to do is hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. Yeah, nice and easy. Perfect. Okay, so finding what that neutral position is, a slight arch here. Yep, draw in those lower abs, pull that belly button up into your spine, and imagine someone's going to punch you in the tummy. That's the brace that we want. But you should still be able to breathe. Don't feel like you're holding it in and you can't breathe. You need to keep that breath work going. Okay, so we're not limiting oxygen to the muscle. Okay, imagining that glass of water is here. You don't want it to fall off. Okay, engaging your, packing the shoulder, imagining you're corkscrewing your hands into the floor. Okay, and when you're ready, keeping that lower back nice and still, raising one arm out in front of you, doesn't have to be too high.
So do I have to round my back?
No, keep a slight arch. Yep. So keep this position, what we call neutral, brace the core, and then move the arm forward into flexion. Yep.
2,
1, and when you're ready, keeping it nice and still. Good hold. 3, 2, 1, and down. Good, other side. And keeping, this nice and still. Brace, and then go again. The other arm.
Ow! Ow!
Not too high, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and back. Feeling the pain in your lower back?
Yeah, like the higher I go.
Yep, so don't go too high. You can even just go just a little bit out in front of you. You can just very lightly touching the floor.
Alright.
Okay, and then we'll aim to increase range, and gravity will make it harder over time with that increased range of motion. So try just a very partial range, just out in front of you, slightly off the ground.
Yeah.
Remember to brace first, like you're holding in a P. Tuck in, those lower ab muscles engaged. Slight arch here. Keep that position. And a very slight lift. Just as far as you can tolerate, keeping your hips square. Abs engaged. And hold for 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, and in. Other side. Get that brace on. Shouldn't feel like that constipated. Just think, engage it, and then move. Good. It's nice and square, perfect. 3, 2, 1. Good. Try a few more. Brace. 2, 1. Good. Keep going, do well. Other side. Last one, how's it feeling? And keep going.
1%.
Yeah. We'll do one more rep.
Great.
One, and back to the center. Brace again. One, and good stuff, nice. That was a lower back pain there. Very minimal.
Very minimal.
Yeah, so you found it helpful just to go partial range to start with. Yep, so that's a way that we can progress the exercise and make it harder. And then then we can even challenge you more over the weeks by extending the leg. Okay, and then ultimately opposite arm, opposite leg.
Yeah.
Go together, still keeping that brace and that glass of water nice and still on the lower back. Okay. Good work. So we'll aim to increase that.
Yeah.
And intensity wise, how did the exercise feel?
A bit more like harder than
the first one?
Yeah.
Yep, it's because we're adding that arm or adding limb movement which challenges
Yeah.
and places more demand on the core. So that's what we'll aim to do over time.
Yeah.
Get it activated, add some limb movement, and then ultimately into some more functional stuff like squats, picking things up off the floor, things like that over time as we progress through the weeks. Perfect. So we'll go on to our next exercise, which is our side lying clamps against the wall with a band. Okay?